we're at a different, we're holding them to a different standard.
Sure. Sure.
And that, that team is in its fourth season now.
Yeah.
So it's,
as you should, they should be maturing and
even the standard for that team specifically has risen. And we've been talking through some of that at practice. Practices have been a little more, the heat's been turned up a little bit.
Sure.
There's the expectations are higher.
Yep.
We're holding them to a different standard. It kind of watching him do that, like, man, this guy's got it figured out a little bit. Like, why are we trying to make this into something that it doesn't need to be?
Yeah.
Like, it's play fundamental ball. If you play fundamental ball, you're probably going to do well.
Yeah. You probably
hit the ball.
Yeah.
Don't let any of the easy outs get away. Make the simple plays, do the small things right, kind of mentality.
Yep.
And they were good. And if all you can remember when you were 9 years old is that it was a miserable experience and it was just all this craziness and it was just confusing and all the things, then you're probably not going to be apt to say, yeah, I want to dedicate a lot of my time and a big chunk of my life to this. So if you want them to play later into the teen years, let them have fun doing it at 10.
Yeah.
Let them have fun doing it at 11.
Yeah.
Now, I say that, it sounds like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, right? Because I'm talking about being harder. We're playing on my wife's birthday this year.
Oh, and she said about that?
I don't remember. That's even worse than it.
All right, we are on episode 4.
Episode 4, back again.
Of course, we want to say thank you.
Thank you
to our folks again for continuing to put up with us.
Yeah, listening to us ramble.
Right.
Some find it entertaining.
Yeah, a little bit.
I haven't heard anything bad yet. Of course, episode 3 might be the one.
It might
coming
be
out in the week.
Yeah, episode 3. This is episode 4. So yeah, we gotta. We're stacking a few up here, and we thought we might have a guest, but couldn't get that lined up. But we are next time.
We're hoping on the next one.
Yeah.
I hope so.
He better be here.
We're working on it.
Yeah. Somebody will. Somebody will be here.
I'm gonna start docking his coach's salary.
You should. Just don't pay him anything.
Yeah, I just won't pay him this week. if he doesn't come.
All right. So well, it was your the 10U's first tournament, right?
Yep, first one.
How'd they do?
Well, they did well. We were super happy with them. Attitude stayed great all day. They played well. I mean, first one, you expect some jitters and some working the bugs out, and brand new team. That's the first time they've been on the field outside of a scrimmage together competitively. Overall, could not be happier.
Right,
really couldn't. Parents were great. Montana was awesome. Cody was a big help. Don't get me wrong. We had a few moments of, they're kids, man, but they're 9 years old, 10 years old, but they, overall, man, they held it well together. Went 2-3 on the day.
Okay.
Got a win in pool play. Won our bracket.
Okay.
We were in the low bracket. We were top seed in the lowest bracket. Won that game. And then went into championship, and they played ball. I mean, our pitching did well, their pitching did well.
Okay.
We hit it some, their defense worked, and same back and forth. I mean, they would hit it, our defense was working. We wound up losing. It was 2-0 game. We wound up losing.
Wow, that's close
in the championship. Yeah,
as championship games really should be.
Yeah,
yeah. Really should be.
I mean, there's a whole another topic of the whole bracket system and all the things,
right.
And what bracket you wind up in and all that. I mean, and essentially it's designed. I mean, from my understanding, it's designed to, by the end of the night, you should be playing with the teams that you should be playing with and be competitive with.
Sure.
And I felt like that happened. The bracket game was not just a runaway deal either. I mean, we were, it was good. We were happy with it. It was late.
Yeah,
it was real late. I mean,
y'all had a late game.
We welcomed Sunday morning on the ball field.
Been there, done that.
Got home 3 a.m. Still, like we were just talking about a minute ago.
Right.
I'm still a little behind.
Right.
A little behind on things.
Still catching up.
Yeah, but it was a long day, but it was a good day. Man, those girls, you know, midnight, and we're still rocking.
Still
And
at it.
had a couple that were ready for a nap,
Sure.
but
Sure.
the majority of
I'm
the
sure
team.
about every adult was probably ready for
Oh
a nap
yeah,
too.
yeah. But I think parents were like, "Man, this is going well. Like
Yeah.
hey, we're here. We're in it. We're here now. Let's
That's
do it.
awesome.
Let's just see it to the end."
So
So,
I call that a successful showing. I mean,
oh yeah, absolutely.
2 wins, and then only losing that championship game by 2.
Yeah.
Um, I'd say that's a pretty
Mm-hmm.
successful weekend.
I there's a lot that's. I mean, you could get way off in the weeds on that. We could talk for a long time about just all the details of the day, but
Mm-hmm.
it man, I was just proud of them. I was proud of the attitudes. I was proud of the amount of effort. I was proud of the, we when we had moments of failure, we took them well for the most part. Which we expect some of that going into the very first one. Again,
Sure.
This is all brand new. Um, so and some of the teams got travel experience, some of it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So we definitely have some girls that are leading out a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. It's good to
So
have that on a young team though.
yeah, I felt like I feel like we got a good mix.
Yeah.
But I couldn't be more proud. They were good. They fought hard and they did the deal. We did have one game that was pretty rough. We weren't able to do much.
Yeah.
But again, that's all right. We'll hopefully continue to get better and
Our
better.
team's been after it for a little while now, and we still have those games. So
yeah, I mean, same with the 12U.
it's part of it.
Yeah,
It's part of the journey.
Long ride. It was an hour and 20-ish minutes to get there
Mhm.
Saturday morning, and then getting. I mean, I don't even remember what time we left. To be honest, it's the kind of that last game.
It all just runs.
the last couple of innings of that game. I mean, it was like I think we played like 5 innings in the championship game.
That's a good many innings.
Yeah, I mean, we were playing ball.
Yeah.
It was good. It was a lot of fun.
I was gonna say it sounds like a pitching and defense contest.
Yeah.
At 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, they hit it, we'd make outs. I mean, it wasn't a, just striking out or
Mhm.
walk in or whatever. Like,
No, it's not walk fest at 2.
Yeah, we played softball.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah, super proud of them. Proud of everybody.
Nice.
Good parents,
Well, congratulations, man.
coaching staff. Thank you.
Congratulations. Something to be proud of.
I feel like it's been stressful
Mhm.
building that little team.
Mhm.
You get knocked down a spot or two, and then it seemed like we'd come back and we were building a roster.
Yeah.
I mean, you talked about that over
Mhm.
time. It's like we'd have a girl, somebody decide to go somewhere else, or we'd struggle to get girls out to tryouts, and we just trusted the process and just try to be patient and
Mhm.
knew that the right people would work out and the right people would be there. And
And here you go. Here you are.
Yeah, trying to force it.
Yeah.
And that it came out to be
Exactly what it needed to be.
Yeah, what it was supposed to be. So
Nice.
great, folks. We're
That's
enjoying
good.
it. Excited to see it grow.
Yeah.
Excited to see it go. We got trying to get you out in front of our skis. Got one
Right.
mom. Got one mom that's she keeps trying to drag me to Myrtle Beach with this brand new
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, she's like, let's go to Myrtle Beach. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we should just kind of feel the water out right here, right now first. But I ain't saying it's out of the question. But
Sure.
we're gonna play a few.
I mean, it is good to
outside of
have some excitement on that side of the fence, though.
Oh
There's
yeah,
parents that want to do.
and
things like that.
she's been good. Her kids are two that are just the twins' mom.
Mhm.
The twins are great. They're all great. I'm not trying to necessarily champion any of them one particular.
Sure.
They're all just. It really is. It's hard to really say. This one or two kids here is just the ones that are holding. They're all in it. Yeah,
That's cool.
they're all fighting pretty hard.
That's cool.
Varying skill levels, but
Sure.
they're all. The effort's there.
Mhm.
The effort's there, and that's we've talked about it, man. That's the part you can't coach. That's the part you can't really teach. That you can't really
Attitude and effort, man. If
Yeah.
you got that, then you got a really good system to work.
I got a shot of getting the rest of it in place, but
Mhm.
they've been bringing that. We've been excited about it.
Nice.
It's been good.
Nice.
That's good.
Well, congratulations again, man.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
good.
Appreciate
That's a good weekend. Good feedback. We had our high school team, our school team, homeschool team that participated in a tournament this weekend, USFA, and here locally in Georgia, and I thought they did well. I mean, they're 16, 18U that we were playing against, and these girls that I think we have 3 travel ballers on the team that have played a lot of ball over the years, but they're my younger ones. They're my 8th and ninth graders. Those three there, and the rest of their ladies are just athletes. They're multi-sport athletes. They're volleyball. They're flag football.
Yeah.
They're doing all sorts of soccer. A lot of athletes on the team. So I only get these ladies for about 4 months out of the year. That's the only time I really get this group.
Yeah.
And I can't coach them outside of that per the region that we're in.
Yeah, I did. I'm going to interrupt you there.
No, that's fine.
I did, because I've had questions about that in the past, and I've also often wondered that. And I know there's rules, but I'm not a high school coach, right? And two, my kids are not old to play high school sports. You can't coach those girls outside of the school.
That's correct.
Now, is there a limit of how many of them, like if you did have a travel team of that age, is there a limit of how many of them could be on that team with you, or you can't coach any of them in any capacity?
I can coach mine.
Just yours.
I can coach mine.
Okay.
That's it. The rest of them, I'm not allowed to coach them. Not allowed to be on the field, giving them instruction, per the region, for our high school deal. Yep. So, and again, it's fine. The girls, the travel ball girls that we do have, they're on their own travel teams.
Yeah.
There's really no conflict, since we do practice during the day. With it being homeschool, we have that flexibility. So
yeah, I'm pretty jealous of that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Quite honestly, we get the run of about any park that we want to practice at.
Absolutely.
So it works out well. We do practice 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Certainly as we're prepping for the season, as we get into our season, those are when our games are, a lot of times. So a lot of our practices has been completed, but we'll still work another one in or two in every once in a while if we've got just a one game that particular week.
Yeah.
But the season comes and it comes quick. We only have 4 or 5 more games now. So, and then we start into our playoffs. But it was a good weekend. We did that tournament, just to get more reps. These ladies do practice. Speaking of that, they do practice a lot.
Yeah.
To not have a ton of games in their season. So we, in our first year, we did not do a tournament. Our second season we did. It was a lot of fun. And, they just got to play a lot of softball and be together. We asked if they wanted to do it this year. They said yes. So we went and we competed, and our first year we did GSA. This season we did USFA. And so we certainly saw, a new level of talent out there. A lot of good teams, but we went 2-2. We won our first game, lost our second, won our third, lost our first bracket. But our girls were tired. They're again, they're multi-sport athletes, but they played against teams they play 11 months out of the year. That's all they're doing is playing softball.
Yeah.
Again, I get my ladies for 4 months. So what we did and we're able to go and compete to that level, extremely proud of them.
Yeah.
And a couple teams that we played were really good teams. And one, I was like, well, I don't know that we'll take a win out here, but we can probably give a pretty good fight. And they went in there and won 6-0. And it was a lot of fun to watch them play some pretty competitive teams. Yeah. At that tournament. So good tournament for us. A lot of ladies got a lot of reps in, a lot of hitting, a lot of pitching. And these ladies were able to see just a different level of competition. And I think they enjoyed it. So I call it a success for us as well.
Absolutely.
I really do. I call it a success. They had a good time. They were tired by the end of the day. But it was a good time. So we're back on at our Thursday, back on to our, it's the only tournament we'll play. And we're back on to our regular scheduled programs, this Thursday. We'll be back on the field playing our standard, schedule. So,
but y'all are y'all had some weather issues.
Yeah.
But y'all have had a pretty good season. Y'all are undefeated right now.
Undefeated right now. Yeah. We are undefeated.
I had to think about that before I said it out loud, but I was like, y'all are undefeated.
Yeah, we are. We're undefeated 4-0 right now, and I think it's 4-0 currently, and hopefully we can keep that rolling.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can.
How many games y'all play all together? I know it's a little shorter season.
I think we have somewhere between 10 and 11 games.
Okay.
And then we go in our playoffs, and as we, of course, you keep winning, you keep playing.
Yeah.
So there's potential for another probably 4 or 5 games from playoffs to championship. Championship would be best of 3. We won that last year.
Well, I remember that.
Won championship last year, and played a really good team last year as well. So we're getting to some pretty good strength in our schedule right now, though. So this will be, as we approach the back half of our schedule, I'm kind of glad that we've got some competition coming up
Mhm.
because it preps us for the playoffs and hopefully a championship game.
So there's not, you may not know the number off the top of your head, but how many schools or teams? How I'm not sure how that works with
then we have
stuff.
somewhere around, I think 4 or 5 in our region. There's another region that has this about the same, somewhere in that 4 or 5 mark. They compete against their group. We compete against our group, and then that's who will see each other in the playoffs, and then the
That's
championship game.
that's because when people hear that you're coaching the varsity homeschool team,
Yeah,
they scratch their heads.
yeah.
That people are like, "What?
What is that?
That's a what?
Is that a thing?
That's a thing?" And I'm
Yeah,
like, "Yeah, it's actually pretty cool." You know,
yeah,
because I mean, for a long time, I'm sure that I'm not homeschool, right?
yeah,
So I don't know, but I'm assuming this is relatively new. Like
yeah.
homeschool sports hasn't been a thing forever.
No, I mean, we at our school at Scholars Guild Academy SGA, we've had sports for 3 seasons now. The schools has been around for multiple years.
Yeah,
I mean, we're talking, 15 plus years,
yeah.
that this school has been accredited. It's fully accredited school.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we have our regions. We have our rules that we do have to follow, and
Mm-hmm.
we've only had sports for 3 seasons of
Yeah.
that. And we started with softball, baseball, bass fishing was one of them as well. And now we're
If you got the kids to make the team,
yeah,
then make
then they
whatever.
go.
Yeah,
Now we have equestrian, track, and
Mhm.
swimming, and golf, and
Yeah.
flag football, and soccer, and the list continues to grow. And I
The
think we're at
problem
11,
is
12 sports now.
problem is y'all got that pesky volleyball in the
That
way
volleyball, that
in the way of
volleyball.
softball
It is, because it makes us have to play in the
in the springtime.
in the spring versus the fall, when there could be some more teams involved there, since
Yeah.
traditionally it's a fall sport. But
No, I mean, it's good that they're doing that, man, because it does
yeah,
give it. I would assume that with the different opinions, right? Some
sure,
folks are homeschool's great, some folks don't may not care
right,
for it, whatever.
right,
But at the end of the day, regardless of what your preference is, there, it's good to give those girls or well, kids, period. The baseball,
hmm
whatever.
hmm
All of the sports. It's good to give those kids opportunities to do that stuff.
No, 100%. No, I'm glad you brought that up. It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of fun. I just kind of fell into it
Mm-hmm.
to coaching those the softball team
Mm-hmm.
the first season, and I've had that opportunity, and it's a blast to get out there and compete with them.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
and playing with some ladies that are, I mean, they're grown ladies. They're 8, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th grade,
Yeah.
and they're fast. They
Mhm.
play some really good softball. I know we are the homeschool group, but we play a lot. We play private schools as well,
Yeah.
and they compete
Yeah.
hard.
I mean, I've seen them practice.
They
I've
compete hard.
yet to see them play.
Yeah.
I keep saying I'm going to do that, but
Uh-huh.
y'all play at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's true.
It's
It just
tough.
gives you a good
It's
opportunity
tough.
to
I
tell
will.
boss man,
I'm,
you
and
got
I'm
to
gonna try
check
to.
something out.
I'm gonna try to get at least one in this
Right.
season. For so with,
Sure.
even though
Well, hopefully
the
again, we'll
one
get to the
player that I
playoffs
do know
and-
on the team's like, don't come watch me.
Oh, you need to come. Yeah, absolutely come. Don't listen to her. She
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know
not
any
going to listen to her. I'm not doing it.
But yes, these ladies compete, at least on our team. Again, we went out and competed with some 16, 18U teams, travel teams. And
Yeah, that's great, man.
we, of course, there were a couple teams that were out there that were extremely good,
Mhm.
as there should have been. I mean, they practice and they've been playing ball for a long time. And
We don't often wind up like with the 12U or, well, I don't know about the 10U yet. We're not playing USFA or whatever. And most of the time, like the GSA and stuff's not, you don't, the 10U crowd is so big.
no, Yeah.
That usually wherever the 10U is takes over
Mhm.
the park.
Mhm.
So with the 10U, I doubt I'll be seeing a lot of 18U or whatever.
Right.
But I've been to some 12U, and there have been the high school crowd there too.
Yeah.
And I mean, those are grown women. They're
They
grown
hit and
ladies.
throw hard.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
fast.
even at, like, don't get me wrong. There's higher levels as you go,
For sure.
whatever. But like even at the USFA level, some of those girls, they may be going to college that
Mhm.
fall, like
Mhm.
to play.
Mhm.
So you're
Mhm.
you don't ever know who you're really watching,
No.
or where she may wind up or
Right.
whatever. But yeah, I've watched them play, and it's fun to watch.
It is
I mean,
fun to
they're
watch.
they're
It's a lot of fun.
they play hard. Yeah, it's a different beast up there. I'm not ready for that yet.
Right.
I mean, I'm excited about it.
It is kind of fun to watch at that level.
Yeah.
And talk to these ladies. It's a different style of coaching.
Mhm.
It really is a different style, because, I mean, you're talking to, again, older ladies that their softball IQ and their sports IQ and things are a lot higher,
Well,
and
yeah.
I mean, because they just lived a little bit longer life, so play a
Yeah.
little bit more, and then I get to work on the 10U side, and it's a lot. It's just a lot of fun seeing the differences and knowing that, hey, these ladies, man, if they continue to do this at the 10U, man, where they can
Oh,
land is really cool.
I that touch back on the 10U weekend. So
Yeah,
like I had a freaking blast.
yeah,
Right. Everybody did. But I had so much fun with them. They don't care.
yeah,
They're just playing ball.
yeah,
They,
yeah.
they
Just
don't,
playing, just having a good
they're
time.
just out there playing ball with their
Hmm.
friends. They're enjoying themselves. They're having a good time. They're
Hmm.
dancing and singing and all the things. And I'm
Yep.
like, but 12U is they got so much going on
Yeah.
that they're, it's like great thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
Just
Absolutely.
play free,
Absolutely. Be
just
free. Play
just
free.
do your thing. And I feel like sometimes they get caught up in the stress of it a little
Hmm.
bit.
And I do too. As a coach, I can be guilty of the same thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
At that 10U level, and
Yeah.
it is fun to watch it and play and coach at that level, and then okay, let's see how we're all going to mature together
Mm-hmm.
over this journey, and I'm just excited to be able to be on two separate ends of it
Yeah.
and putting it all together.
I mean, I love the 12-year girls. I do. They're all great kids, but it is different. I mean, and we coach it different.
Yeah, you do.
It's I have to kind of check some of that at the door with 10U at the which Montana being there's a lot of that anyway
Hmm.
because we've come full circle with that.
Yeah.
That's her baby.
Yep.
I was joking the other day. I don't
It's
know
all
if I
hers
told you.
now.
Well, I was joking with her the other day. I was talking about Emma had gone and pitched on Monday night, and I text her and I said, well, she's doing this and that and the other. I mean, overall, she did okay at lessons, but she just, had a few things work.
Yeah.
Well, it's Monday. Just give her a break, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We'll see her practice this week, and she'll be good for Saturday. We'll be all right. Because, I mean, Emma does that. She'll
Right.
have a great lesson and then maybe not throw a great, she's not.
Right.
So anyway, I said, well, she better get together. I'm going to cut her off the team. And she quickly fired back with it's my team. You're not cutting anybody.
There you go.
And I said, gotcha.
You fell into the trap.
Gotcha. Yep, you're right. It is.
Yep. You're done.
Your team. It is your team, lady.
And
yours.
it's yours.
Yours, 100% yours.
Enjoy. I love that that's her team.
Oh yeah. She took control Saturday and man, there was a couple times where I try my best to not give input unless it's asked.
Mm-hmm.
I let her drive. If she wants to know what I would do, she'll ask. She's not like, I'm not coming to talk to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's not that dynamic at all. It's been awesome. If she asks, I'll give her my input. Of course, we're just talking, whatever. I'll say what I say, but for the most part, man, she's driving and I'm and the girls are.
You got to be part of the ride now.
Yeah, I am. It's fun, man. I go stand on first base. I keep my mouth shut. Umpire's got a little. I don't even want to go down the rabbit hole too far, but there was an infield fly rule. Less than 2 outs, bases loaded, 2-run score. Somehow there's an argument that the runs don't count. Yeah, we don't. It's too dumb to even try to figure out. Right? She wasn't having it. She was not having it. Like, no, sir, I'm right. You're fixing to tell me I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't going down this road. And she didn't back down, man.
No.
She went out there.
Good for her.
Yeah. I mean, she wasn't ugly about it. She didn't go out there acting crazy and yelling and screaming and making a scene, but she stood her ground.
Yeah.
And I was proud of her.
Yeah.
I mean, I really was. I was just proud of her. I was as proud of her as I was the girls. Everybody did a great job.
That's awesome.
So
good for her.
But I am enjoying but during all of that, I was at first base. Just, you got it, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you say, coach. If you need me, I'm here. But other than that, I'll stand right here beside this bag and you send me a runner down here. I'll take care of that.
I'll do my job right here in this corner.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
But yeah. Anyway, it is a different dynamic. I'm sure it's even more so with 10U to high school. But it's more so it is with 12 to 10. I know because we coach the 12 different, and even when Montana comes helps me with 12, and Mark is the same way. Mark, I mean, we're at a different. We're holding them to a different standard.
Sure.
And that that team is in its fourth season now.
Yeah.
So it's.
As you should, they should be maturing, and
even the standard for that team specifically has risen. And we've been talking through some of that at practice. Practices have been a little more. The heat's been turned up a little bit.
Sure.
There's the expectations are higher.
Yep.
We're holding them to a different standard. So it's
girls seem to be responding to that.
Most of them do. I would say all of them are responding relatively well.
Yeah.
Some are responding better than others.
Sure.
But no, I don't know that any of them are responding negatively.
Mm-hmm.
But they, some of them are, I think some of them are hungry for it.
Yep.
Some of them are prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are dealing with it,
yep.
Figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, we're not the kind of guys that are just out there being ugly and screaming at them and this, that, and the other. But we are getting to the point where we're a little louder at practice. We are, hey, we're not moving on until we get this figured out. Like, we're going to do this right, or this is what we'll do all day. We're if you'll my new thing now at practice is if we're not doing it correctly, if that's how you do it at practice, that's how you're going to do it in the game.
Yep.
And I'm not okay with that.
Yep.
So we're going to get it right here.
We've taken on we've taken on, that's a big piece of our practice right now is what you do here is probably what's going to happen in the game. So if it's not at the right technique and the right speed, how do you expect to get it right in the game?
Yeah.
So and if we got to sit here for 45 minutes and work through this, then that's what we'll do.
Well, I've been explaining to them too. It's we're the deeper we get into this with the older crowd, there will be more of the mindset of we're going to earn our place in practice. There's going to be a lot less because everybody that knows me knows kind of how I've run the team for however long, or how me and Mark have run the team.
Right.
And we try our best to be very opportunistic, and we try to give girls opportunities in pool play and stuff, and then of course bracket, like most people would. We're going to put what we feel like, and sometimes we're wrong, but we feel like is the best 9 on the field during bracket to try to advance. Yeah. But we're getting, as we get deeper into it, we're not quite there yet, but we are close.
Yeah.
To the point of the best 9 kind of playing all day. You've earned your opportunities at practice. If I'm not seeing what we need to see, or if we are not seeing what we need to see at practice, don't expect, but limited opportunities during tournament day,
right?
Because if you can't show it to me here on the practice field,
right,
I'm not going to expect it
right
on the turf.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah,
expect it on the turf. Yeah,
like I said, they're all handling it pretty well, but we'll see. We'll keep going and see what happens.
Keep this journey goes. So next or this coming weekend, so it's Wednesday now. So a lot of time brackets are released this evening or this afternoon, and your 12U's on. Is that right?
Yep.
12U's on this weekend.
Cleveland, Georgia.
All right.
Got going to take it. We were supposed to play here more local to us. Kind of my fault.
Right.
I scheduled everything that I thought. Apparently I missed one.
Yeah. Happens.
Went to schedule it, thought, oh, there's 8 teams. We're good.
Yeah. I can get in there.
Registered. They're only taking 8. All right.
I have noticed that about USFA. A lot of times it's a low number sometimes.
Yeah. So they're only taking 8.
Depending on what park you're going to be at.
We ended up on the waiting list. Didn't make it. They had told me. I messaged them. I texted them Sunday, and I said that the 8 that were there were confirmed or whatever. It's like, all right, well, it is what it is. We had to pivot. We had to go play up in Cleveland, which would be fine. It's not, not the end of the world.
Right.
We were just, there's a lot. We've talked about it before. I think we talked about it last podcast. There's a lot of teams right here. There's a lot of softball right here. You don't have to drive hours and hours away.
No, you'll find some good teams up there. There'll be some good teams, especially when you get in that bracket section and get you some good challenge.
So we're going to go up there, see what it's all about. Got full squad this weekend. Not missing anybody that I know of. Haven't heard yet, but
yeah, hopefully nobody gets sick between now and then.
No, everybody's healthy. Got practice tomorrow. See what we're gonna run through a few things, try to hit the ball a good bit moving into the weekend. So we're ready to hit the ball on Saturday.
Yeah, we had a hitting practice tonight.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have practice last night. Rain, cold.
Yeah.
So we did a little hitting tonight to kind of get ready. Again, we'll have a field practice tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we'll get ready for Saturday as well.
Yeah, Yeah, practice.
Yeah.
See what happens. Go in Saturday. Y'all playing local.
We're playing local, just
Yeah.
about 20, 25 minutes down the road,
Yeah.
which would be nice. We got the early game.
Mhm.
So it's good to be a little closer when you got that early game.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got, three teams, and hopefully that, I think it looks like that level will just continue to step up all throughout the day.
Mhm.
And just hopefully get us really prepared for bracket.
I got some
Um,
familiar faces. You're playing a lot of folks we know,
we do. Yeah. There's a lot of folks at this USFA tournament. There's a lot of local groups around here playing. There's a lot of
Yeah.
teams in this area, which we may talk about that here in a
Oh,
little
yeah,
bit.
it's coming. Buckle up.
Good little topic. I
Yeah.
guess we got to throw our agenda out earlier, but yeah, we'll be talking about some team stuff
Yeah.
here shortly in a few more. I mean, we could almost
But
transition to that now.
y'all have a good day though. Y'all will.
We should.
Y'all have a good
We
day.
should have a
Saturday.
good day. A couple weeks ago we had played some pretty some pretty healthy teams as well, but the girls did good.
Yeah.
I'm most proud of them. So I'm hoping we're just going to continue on tournament number 2, and then we'll play back-to-back weekends here now, and we're about to hit our schedule, and it's going to be multiple weekends on, a weekend off, multiple weekends on, a weekend off. So the girls want to play a lot of ball. We're going to play a lot of ball.
They're fixing to get it.
They're fixing to throw 50 plus games here this season. They asked for it. We're going to give it.
That's going to be good.
And they should be pretty dang good come June.
Yeah, once they get in their stride.
Oh, yeah.
Good shape.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Well, with that,
Yeah.
we got some, with our Fastpitch files here, for our podcast name, we kind of coined a little Facebook files.
That's right.
We take some Facebook topics that are thrown around on these forums, and there's a lot of good forums, and a lot of times it's Mr. or Miss Anonymous that throws them out there, but every once in a while you get a name for one. But you found one. Why don't you read it, summarize it, and let's talk about it.
It's pretty lengthy.
Okay.
So we'll
let's strap in.
go
Let's
over
listen
here.
to it.
Well, if we're gonna read it, I'm gonna let you read it.
You gonna let me read it?
Yeah.
I haven't screened this yet.
I'm tired.
All right.
I'll stumble all over that, and it'll be you're much more professional when it comes to the narration.
I don't know about that. We're about to, as people are probably laughing at your comments, I'm about to start reading.
Nah.
Am I going to just read it all here?
Just, you can jump the highlights or you can read the whole thing. Either way, I'm good with it.
Well, let's figure it out. All right. This is the softball coaches talking softball. I think somebody here in our kind of southeast region is here. So travel ball is big on the looks. The looks are in quotation marks.
They are.
Let's see what that means. Sometimes it can come off like teams and parents care more about looking like an elite team than actually getting the girls ready to be a part of one. It's the need to have matching bags, matching hair, sliding mitts, armbands, wrist watches, and playbooks. Having every single pitch and play called from the dugout in 10U. All right, let's come back to that. I'll keep reading, but let's come back to that. Don't get me wrong. If it works for your team, cool. But a lot of the stuff you see is really what the adults like and want. Do you? Do y'all? Not necessarily what the kids need at this age. I don't know. I have some comments on that. It's what organizations know parents like to see, and it's what the parents will happily pay for. For example, I watched a team like this. The cost to play there at 10U is roughly $800 to $1,200, not including fundraising. I watched the batter step up to the plate, and I watched the coach call the play. I then watched the girl stop and stare at her wrist for a good 45 seconds. That's a long time. Before she realized it wasn't even open. Is this right here?
Yeah.
There we go. An attempt to bunt, and 2 swings later, she was out. To me, it's just an attempt to create an image of a higher level team of 10-year-olds when most don't even know what the plays really mean yet. The goal shouldn't be just to make them look elite at 10. It should be to set them up with what they need to be elite when it actually matters.
Yep.
What's your initial feedback there?
I think she's right.
Okay, you think she's right?
I think she's right.
I do. I mean,
I think. Well, do I think there's 10U teams out there that are just ready to go stomp everybody they run into? Yes.
Yes.
Do I think there's 10U teams out there that practice 4 or 5 days a week that can run wristbands and run plays, and you call a number and those girls immediately know what they're doing, and they can execute
Sure,
on
they're
a
there.
dime.
I've seen them.
Absolutely, there are. Do I
That's
think there's less of them than the other?
yes, I agree.
All day.
I agree.
Do I think it's a bad thing to have matching bags and helmets and all the stuff that's in it? No, it's great. I think because I think with the ladies, at least with the young ladies, with the girls, they want to look good.
Yeah,
they want to feel like they want, you know, they're in their element. They're doing their thing. They look good. They feel good. They play good. Right. That's what you hear. And I think it can get way over the top.
Yeah.
And you know, the wristband things, we run them in 12U. We do run them some in 10U, but it's very limited.
Yeah.
It's 10U, man. Like it's 10. We're first year 10.
Yeah.
Like we're baby George Express, right?
Well, my first season and a half, I wouldn't have even breathed the word wristband because they weren't ready for that.
Not every kid on the team's got one. If they've got one, it's because they asked if they could have one, and they're just wearing it.
Yeah,
that she's not getting. I'm not calling play for some of those girls.
Yeah.
But I say I'm not. Montana's not. I mean, but
is your 10U team you're speaking to?
Yeah, continue. 12U is a little different. Yeah, we're calling pitches. Yeah, we're calling offensive stuff. Yeah, we'll call some defensive stuff. But it's still not. I'm not calling every single play.
Right.
I'm not calling every single swing. Most of the time, the girls look down at me. They're going to get two things. They're going to get a swing away, and they're going to get a clap. And it's going to be, hey, be confident, kid.
Right.
Be confident.
Right.
Go to work.
Sure.
That's it. Most of them, it's all they need. It's all they want. Just tell them to be confident. No, just let them know that, hey, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Right? I'm here for you. I'm here. Win or lose, kid, we're going down together.
Sure.
Right. I feel like if they feel like, hey, this guy's got my back, or this lady, these people in the dugouts, the adults in this situation, they've got my back.
Yeah.
And hey, we're going to go over here. We're going to laugh. We're going to smile about it when it's over with.
Yep.
Chances are they're going to perform better either way. Like I've had a lot more success being a supportive coach. Now that doesn't mean soft. I think people get that confused. I think being a supportive coach doesn't mean, oh, everybody gets a trophy and it's sunshine and rainbows and blah, blah, blah. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose.
Sure.
That's what we're doing.
Yep.
There's a definitive winner and a definitive loser.
Yep.
That's life.
Yeah.
Right? That's softball.
It is sports.
But that doesn't have to mean that I have to I'm not going to make them feel like they're a failure, and I'm not saying everybody does. No, it is what it is. People want to get their feelings hurt, fine, but
sure, it's
not every coach is that way.
Right.
But I have found that throwing a bunch of crap at them and trying to make them figure out this insane, whatever's going on here, flipping back and forth and all that,
be overstimulating for some of them.
Yeah, if she bunts, let her bunt. If she's good at it, let her do it. Right. I mean, you don't. We got a kid that's struggling with a squeeze bunt or something. No, I'm not going to call that, just because it's on the card.
Right.
Like I said, I think that it's a lot of, you're pushing them into something that's just, let them have fun playing softball. Now, that being said, 10 and 12 you ball. Nobody's getting recruited this weekend in Cleveland, Georgia.
No.
Nobody's getting recruited this weekend.
Probably just about any 10 or 12U. I'm pretty sure there's no recruiters.
It's not happening
out there.
Support them. Make them feel like you care that they're there. Make them feel like you want. Well, first off, let me back up. Don't make them feel that way. Be that way.
Sure.
Sure. If you're gonna put the coach's hat on, be willing to truly care about those girls that are out there on the field with you.
Yep.
Or young boys. If you're coaching baseball, soccer,
whatever,
lacrosse, I don't care what it is. If you're going to coach youth sports, care about the kids you're coaching.
Yeah, 100%.
If you can't do that, take your ego, go do something else.
I was going to say somebody else needs to be there. You don't need to be there.
Figure it out, man. Go find you something else to do. I think that people do overcomplicate it sometimes. Again, there are teams out there that can do every bit of that and be successful with it, and it works, and that's what those kids are hungry for, and that's what those kids are prepared for, and all the things, and that's amazing, and it's fun to watch those girls play, or kids, youth, whatever. Do I think it's necessary? Absolutely not.
Well, my high school team doesn't wear bands. Now we have from pitch calling. We have a number system, and all pitchers and catchers know that number system because they do get pitches called.
Yeah.
Because I mean they're 16, 18U. They've been doing this for a while, so we do that. But again, but I meet the girls where they're at. Most of these girls are playing softball 4 months out of the year. We have simple enough play calls that we can memorize those. And a lot of times I give them the freedom to make the play.
Yeah.
They can call their own still. They can call their own delay still. They can call when catchers going trying to pick somebody off at first or third.
Yeah.
I'll help draw attention if I need to in a way. The girls kind of know my I don't know, my antics, you might call it. So we kind of know each other, spending 3 seasons together now, but we don't even have wristbands there. My 10U team does. But we don't call every single pitch. I don't have pitchers that can have pitches called every single pitch. I've got just a couple ladies that, and really one that does really well with her pitch calling. I do call her pitches. I call majority of her pitches, but she and I also have had multiple conversations of she knows our agenda when we get out there. She knows how we want to pitch most of the batters. I'll give her a little scouting report before we play the team. Certainly, if I know the team well, if we've seen them, I'll give her a little verbal scouting report. Here's our agenda. Here's how we're going to pitch majority of this game. So, and I don't. Again, I feel like it puts certain pressures, on her, and I give her the freedom. You know what we're after. And she goes out there and she executes well. Now, if I see her kind of leaking a little bit here or there, I'll draw it back in. Or if I say, nope, this batter just did X, Y, or Z last bat, and I've seen her do it multiple times throughout the day, I'll make sure I'm calling pitches for her and that batter. But I'm trying to meet my ladies where they're at, and majority of them are trickling there. I'm hoping by the time we get to 12U in the fall, we'll be ready to do that with all of them. This year, I introduced armbands last season. We might have called plays 50% of the time off the band. The other times I'll let them have the freedom again to make the call. I want them to learn to call the game in a way. I want them to feel comfortable stilling, delayed stilling, whatever it may be. And I told them, I was like, you're not going to get it right every time.
No,
I'm okay if you don't get it right.
You're not going to get it right every time.
No, I'm definitely not going to get it right every time. I got it wrong multiple times. And I told them that. And I said, but I'm giving you the freedom, catcher, to throw it to 1, throw it to 3. Y'all know how to work the rundowns. Y'all know how to throw people out of 2. Y'all know how to delay still. Y'all know what to look for. We've coached that. We've worked on that practice. I don't have to call attention to that. You go play softball. So I'm giving them the freedom. It's a mixed bag for us. But I certainly don't call every single pitch and every single play. That just at 10U, man, how much longer that game would be if I did that.
Well, there's a team that we played at the Grove last season. God, I couldn't remember the details. Great team. But that particular day was the best my girls played. I don't even remember what our record was on the day. I think we were like 1-3, went home early. We did not play well. It was not a great day for the 12U team. However, we did play teams called West Georgia Nationals. I don't remember exactly where they're out of. Coach was hilarious. I mean, it was one of but we played them better. They were arguably the best team there on the day. They were smashing everybody. We're putting up double-digit scores against everybody they played. If I remember correctly throughout the day, I'm sure somebody out there will correct me. And that's okay. Great guy. Stood and talked with him for a little while. But umpires were swapping, from field to plate, whatever, changing gear. He just played simple ball. You could tell he was there for the girls. He was a very supportive coach. He didn't overcomplicate stuff. And I'm watching. And I'll be honest with you, some of that, it kind of watching him do that, like, man, this guy's got it figured out a little bit. Like, why are we trying to make this into something that it doesn't need to be? Like, it's play fundamental ball. If you play fundamental ball, you probably going to do well.
Yeah, you probably
Hit the
will.
ball.
Yeah.
Don't let any of the easy outs get away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make
Mm-hmm.
the simple plays, do
Mm-hmm.
the small things right, you know,
Yep.
kind of mentality.
Yep.
And they were good. And we played them well. I think I have to go back and look, but I think we played them about as maybe the best that anybody did that day. They still beat us. They were a great team.
Yeah.
But like his pitch, he called pitches. He called every. I want to say he called every pitch.
Every pitch.
And it was like 32. That was the pitch call.
Yeah.
There wasn't a red 3-digit this and that and blah blah blah. It was just, and he said, "Man, if you spend about a total of 5 minutes, you'll figure out my pitch call system."
Right.
He said, "It ain't hard. If you really want to spend the time, go for it."
Mm-hmm.
But he said, "I'm calling everything for a strike. Everything." He said, "We're not chasing stuff off the plate, inside on the hands, up high, low, this, that, and that." I'm calling everything for a strike. You know, it's just everything across the plate. He's not trying to get crazy out, and it worked.
Yeah.
And if we hit it, they defended it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, again, I think it's some of where that is it's an overcomplication of trying to reinvent the wheel.
Mm-hmm. And I've seen it, man, where it just runs games way long. The girls can never find a rhythm.
No.
The pitchers can't find a rhythm, defense, the hitters. And I'm like, all right, I wish everybody would just put all this mess down and let's just throw the ball and let's just play a little bit.
We call pitches. I mean, we call the pitch in 12U. Of course, they've got pitches to call, and they can hit the corners and they can do the things, you know. Whereas the 10U, we call it we call it change up and a fastball.
Yeah.
And if you got a girl that can go inside and outside, and you got something.
Yeah.
Right. But and again, that's not a blanket statement for 10U, because I know there's some people.
Right.
My kid can throw a drop ball. My kid can throw this. And that's amazing. And I don't know who your kid is. I'm proud of her. Right. That's awesome, because obviously she's working hard at it.
Yeah.
If she can truly do that, she's worked hard and she's developed that, and that's amazing. That's great. I'm happy for her. We're talking broad stroke.
Sure.
Change up the fastballs, man. You know, hit the corners when you can, and it is what it is. 12U's a little different. They, you know, these girls are older. They've been working harder. They do have multiple pitches.
Right.
But if I don't stay on my toes calling them, it will get them out of rhythm.
Yeah.
I got to be ready to, when she turns her head to look at me, I got to be ready
with the pitch. Yeah.
Which, you know, and there's always a default in my mind, and you try to have that. You know, it's she throws it, it's, you know, ball or strike or whatever, and it just like, okay, from there you try to be quick. You know, you assess what happened, and you go to the next pitch. Sure. But if I drag too much, it will throw them. It'll throw them out of whack a little bit. Yeah. Or they'll just get frustrated with me. So like, come on, man, I'm ready to play.
Right.
I'm ready to throw the ball. You know, and catcher. That one particular on our team's a little tough. You know, that brat. That's about that. She'll get
probably related to you.
I might know her. I might know her. She's all right kid sometimes.
I'm interested to see our pitcher's journey from that pitch calling this season. Again, I've got one that does it very well, and I actually called a little bit for her tonight, and we were working on, again, our agenda and points. And I catch her, honestly, because one, it's fun.
Yeah.
Two, it helps me learn, and I catch all our pitchers at different points. Because one, I get to build that relationship with them.
Yep.
I can see them on the mound. I can see where their wheels are turning, see kind of what they're thinking. And then I get to see, okay, this is what usually happens with those pitches. And that's one of the reasons I do catch them. Because it just helps me understand where they are on the mound a lot of times. And it's time for a mound visit, or, hey, you're rushing way too fast to the next pitch. You got to slow down to the next pitch, which is probably one of my ladies' biggest items is they're ready to go throw the next pitch, and just trying to get them slow, keep that heart rate down.
Yes.
Controlled.
Emma, you had to make Emma go, like, we're going to turn, we're going to walk, we're going to come back around. Like, we're going to go out and make that U-turn and come back. Don't, because she'll try to just walk backwards to get back on. Like, no. She used to be really bad about it.
Yeah.
She's gotten a lot better, but yeah, sometimes a lot of them, they just want to go. It's like, hey, stop, take a breath.
This is on your time.
Reset.
This is on your time.
Get ready to go.
We don't want to go 35 seconds in between every pitch, but we don't want to go 3 seconds in between every pitch either. You know?
I don't want them to dwell, like, say it's a bad pitch. Well, I don't want them to dwell on the bad pitch, obviously, but I do want them to take that half second to say, okay, it went here, there, wherever. This is what went wrong. This is why I did that. Okay, let me think about that, process it, get back in here, correct my mistake, and go back to work. But it's, I think it can get overcomplicated.
It can.
I think it can. It's at the age that you and I are playing, as far as from the travel aspect, from the not outside of school ball that you're doing, especially at 10U, I feel like if you don't do a really good job of, I'm not gonna say a really good job, if you don't try to make sure they still love what they're doing, then they're not gonna make it to the level when it matters.
Sure.
And
it's starting to matter at some of this 12U when they get to JV and varsity, and they're going to have wristbands.
Yeah.
during those times.
Well, the level of work and commitment it takes to get to play at a really high level when they're up into their teen years, it takes a lot of work and dedication. Well, you're not going to work really hard at something and be super dedicated to something that you don't love. And if all you can remember when you were 9 years old is that it was a miserable experience and it was just all this craziness and it was just confusing and all the things, then you're probably not going to be apt to say, yeah, I want to dedicate a lot of my time and a big chunk of my life to this. So if you want them to play later into the teen years, let them have fun doing it at 10.
Yeah.
Let them have fun doing it at 11.
Yeah.
Now, I say that, it sounds like I'm talking out of both sides of my mouth, right? Because I'm talking about being harder, pushing the 12U a little bit more. But
12Us, I mean, some of them have 2 and 3 years on a 10U player.
For sure. Like we got some older girls on the team. But it's also me pushing hard may not look the same as somebody else. I'm not screaming at these girls.
Right.
I'm not out there jumping up and down, red faced mad. We're every time we miss a ball, we're running and we're this, that, and the other. It's just I'm for the most part, everybody is frustrated, but it's like for the most part, I'm very calmly, hey girls, we cannot tolerate sloppy.
Right.
We got to hold it to a better standard. We've got to be willing to get out here and work hard. This is what it takes.
Yep.
If you want to continue to get better, these are the things it's going to take to get better.
Right.
Not just letting them go out there and goof off and hey, we run a relay race at the end of practice and everybody goes home and says, hey, it's happy. Great.
Right.
We had a great time practice today. Now, with that being said, again, we talked about it the other week. Yeah, we talked about the guy that was talking about, was it right for parents to, practices be closed to parents at 10U or 12U or whatever.
Yep.
I got on the girls Sunday. Parents are all there. Like they're right there on top of me. Like they can hear everything I'm saying. And not one of them had nobody has called me and said, Coach, don't you think you're a little tough on the girls? It's a little much or whatever. I have had conversations with them, and several parents have said, "Hey, look, yeah, she mentioned that hey, it's the heat's turning up a little bit."
Yeah.
But they've also the girls are telling moms and dad moms, they understand why. They get it. They know that if this is where if this is the journey we're trying to go on, this is what it's going to look like. Yeah. This is what it's going to take.
I was going to say what it's going to take.
So we're not doing this with no explanation.
Right.
It's kind of like throwing a girl on the bench because she made a mistake and then never telling her what the mistake is. Well, that's not a great way to go about it either.
Sure.
Like, because we might have stopped the game, right, and go sit down and have a 20-minute conversation with this kid right in the moment. But at some point, like, hey, you understand why we had to pull you out of the game at this point or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You understand what happened. This is the things we need to work on. This is the things we need to do to fix it.
Yep.
Whether that be an attitude issue or a performance issue or whatever it is. But communicate with them. If you're going to crawl all over them, explain to them why.
And her understanding that, no, she's going to get that other opportunity to prove that, yep, I took up what you said. I'm going to go execute on that.
It doesn't mean it's over forever.
Right.
It just means
it could be that game. It could be the next game. You get that next opportunity.
Yeah. We're
next
tournament right now. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think you got to meet the ladies at the end of the day. You got to meet them where they're at. Certain teams are going to be able to take on more than some. And I think you, hopefully as a coach and developing the team, wristbands probably become more and more and more. But I mean, certainly at an early 10U, she doesn't say whether this is an elite, not elite, first year, third year, 10U team, don't know. But for the first season and a half, we definitely didn't have wristbands. Slowly phased them in last season. We'll probably phase more in this season. But I'm honestly, I'm hoping by halfway through, hopefully I've had 20, 25 games, that these girls are catching on to what I would call, and they're just going to go do it.
Yeah.
Again, I don't have to draw attention. I don't have to break the rhythm if they got a good rhythm going.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thoughts on the wristband. I definitely think it can be overcomplicated at times.
To that post too, 800 was $800 to $1,200.
$800, $1,200 cost to play there at 10U is roughly $800 to $1,200. I mean,
It's not that bad.
I consider that pretty cheap. I mean, we're right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
We have fundraising. Yeah, you've, and that's due to you having some facilities. Us having to pay for our facilities.
Yeah. Practice field
practice.
stuff
That's
can drive prices up to the roof.
outside of tournament cost. That's our next biggest expense is finding a field to practice on and paying for that. And sometimes that expense comes with what we need a lot of times is lights.
Yeah.
Going and finding a field that has lights and getting in on that. And that's our next biggest expense.
Through the wintertime, it's rough.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I don't know how to say her last name. What's her last name? Jessica. I don't mind calling her Whittington. Whittington.
Yeah, because she posts a lot.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of people know her. The TikTok lady. She's hilarious.
She does have some funny stuff.
She is not scared to say what everybody's thinking.
That's true.
And
she's not.
I think in youth sports in general that we could use more of that because it's not. I mean, that's
and she does it with a taste as well.
She's
not climbing over somebody and being degrading and all that. Like she has some humor at times in her reels.
No, she's hilarious.
She lays it out here. So
it's if you haven't seen her, you need to go find her. She's hilarious.
She is.
There's times where I watch her stuff and think, yeah, I've been there. I'm that dad. My dad.
I mean, the matching hair, the bags. I don't know. I tried that my first season and the matching bag stuff. A handful of our girls have the matching bags, and the sliding mitt thing, that's definitely becoming more of a thing. I don't know if it is for y'all's group. It's the oven mitt. Now, I did bite a couple weeks ago. I bit, but here's
got him, ladies and gentlemen.
They did, but here's why I bit. If that encourages her to get in that box and swing that bat, and whether it's more confidence, whether it's harder, whether it's I want to get on base because I want to put the oven mitt on, then I will go get you a $30 or $40 oven mitt.
Hey, bake the cookies, girl.
And if that produces you hitting that ball, if that incentivizes you, then go do it.
No,
and
you're not wrong.
So far,
it's worked.
It's actually panned out a little bit.
Good.
I think she's gotten in that box, and I'm speaking for mine.
Yeah,
she's gotten in that box because she always enjoyed defense more than offense because she was better at that. So naturally, as we all are, we tend to like to do things we're more comfortable with and what we're better at. I mean, that's a natural human emotion there. Or
everybody
whatever.
wants to practice the stuff that you
are
good at.
Yes. But now she's seeing a hitting instructor and Anaya Black out of used to play for Athens and Columbia or USC, and she takes from her, and she's gotten better with that. And she's not this big power hitter, but now she's turned into a contact hitter. Now she's turned into a good bunter. So I could put her in that lineup because I'm expecting her. I mean, she's expecting herself to make contact with the ball, and if that oven mitt helps her out in that headspace, have at it. I don't care. So I made them where they're at. That's where she was at.
Yeah, man. No, I
that's. Does she needed to slide around?
Look, if Mark
needed to slide around,
Mark would have been here tonight. We would have went way off down the oven mitt.
She don't need that to slide. None of them need it.
No.
But if they want to have fun with them, again, we're trying to have some fun.
Oh yeah,
it's 12U. Let's have some
fun. Put them on both hands.
Right. I mean, if you want to look silly running around with those oven mitts on, go do it. Go do it. I think it's a moneymaker, a gimmick, and all that. But whatever,
Well, so we talked about it the other week. If you're gonna use it, great. I've been to a lot of tournaments and seen a kid running bases with it in her back pocket.
In her back pocket, they didn't even put it on.
They didn't put the thing on. What are you doing with it?
Oh, mine right now drive my first base coach nuts. And trying to get that thing on their hand.
We don't have anybody with So two girls have elbow guards. One of them mine. I wish she would wear it. I bought it and she doesn't wear it. She should be wearing it, but she won't wear it. So we don't ever have to worry about like collecting a bunch of gear at first base. And they all pretty much run with their batting gloves on. They don't take them off, hand them off. And we don't have anybody with slide mitt as of yet.
No,
And not a whole suit armor. Nobody wearing the leg
the whole
deal.
deal.
No, we don't have
Acuna
any of that.
Jr. kind of
No,
getting in there.
no, we don't
None of
have
that.
like the $700 with the Evo shield on the side or anything.
I've seen
But
some of them though.
to continue, I'm on first base, and one of the girls gets up there. She did a couple times to me. She gets up there, she hits the ball. She gets the one stop. She had good job, kid, whatever. She sort of pulls the gloves off. She hands them to me. And I'm like, give these to me for? Keep them on your hands. Like, okay, all right, I'll hold on to these for you for a while.
Right.
That's all good though, man. It's like you're there for them, right?
Right.
Yeah, if they want to wear the mitt, wear the mitt. If you
Right.
want whatever. Do I think you got to have it? No.
Nope.
But
Nope.
Whatever.
But if it gets her excited to hit, or any of them.
Well, we were talking about bats the other week.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about who was swinging what and sizes and all this. I got in trouble because
you got in trouble?
Yeah, I got in trouble with Caitlin because she was like, "You don't even know what size bat swing." I was like, "Caitlin, you're not my kid." So yeah, she set me straight real quick.
Did she?
She's like, "Caitlin will do that though."
Uh-huh.
I give it to the kids.
So she's listening.
Oh, she is.
Good for her.
She don't put up with any crap either.
Good for her.
She will. If you're wrong, she will let you know. You're wrong. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
But we were talking about all that, and we were talking about Emma's bat. Emma's got that pink lemonade thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, man, that's a confidence bat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
She hit well this past week. She wasn't hitting bombs,
She's making contact,
she's putting
hitting the
ball
ball
in play.
hard.
She's putting ball in play. Which she's I think I talked about it then. She had struggled with kid pitch. She's not struggling as bad. She's hitting the ball pretty regularly. So I'm not upset with it.
She's hitting a stride now. I mean, she had her 10U rec season.
Yeah, she played.
Now she's coming into the travel side, and I think she's about to launch, man.
I hope so.
I think she's about to launch.
Not under me. It's under Coach Montana though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I'm about it.
The head coach. She got it.
I love it. It's great. It's good.
Well, I think it was a good article. I had a handful of things in there to discuss.
We could probably break that down even more.
Oh, you absolutely could. But, Tony, you got anything else you want to throw out there?
We got a few more minutes, right?
Yeah, we got a few more minutes. We can go if you got a good topic.
Well, I got a topic, and maybe the short time that we have left here is probably a good thing because I don't know how deep we want to get into it. Everybody says there's too many teams.
Too many travel teams?
There's too many teams.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't necessarily disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I think that not all of us are the too many, right? And some of that's coming on the heels of a guy that has become a friend of mine that played against. This instance would tell you this is, in my opinion, I don't think he's one of the too many.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm one of the too many. Of course I wouldn't. Of course I'd be biased, right?
Right.
I don't think I'm one of the too many. But he was there to watch a friend of his play 10U this weekend, and I guess he saw us on the schedule or whatever, and he texted me. He said, "What are y'all out here in Villa Rica?" Yeah. He come and talk to me, man. I wound up hanging out with him a couple of times throughout the day. Great guy. Hopefully he's going to come up and be a guest. Him and his assistant coach.
That'd be fun.
Awesome guys. But when we play them, and we've traded some wins back and forth, but when we play them, I always enjoy playing them. His girls are respectful. Yeah. His girls are good sportsmen. His girls, all of his players, they're humble. As humble as 12-year-olds can be, right? They are not, they don't have egos. They're enjoyable to be at the ballpark with and be on the ball field with, win or lose. Still just excited to see them the next time, whether they beat me the week before or whatever. I don't think they're one of the too many. Yeah. However, they're in a part of town where they don't compete. No, there's not a lot of teams.
Oh, there's not a lot of teams.
Yeah, when you get out there, it's not like us over here.
Yeah.
I mean, around here, you throw a rock in any direction, you can hit a 10U team or 12U team for that matter.
There's a ton of them.
But then you also start running into guys and nobody in particular that I know. I'm not poking at anybody. I'm not making fun. But you run into guys.
Make fun of us too, So.
Well, yeah, I don't really care. But don't get offended, folks. If you're having to pick up half a freaking roster every weekend,
yeah, it's a problem.
You're one of the too many.
Yeah, 100% agree.
If you got multiple kids and parents and families walking away mid-season, multiple, you're one of the too many.
Yeah. There's something wrong there.
Something wrong. Like you're one of the too many. Yeah. It's time, man. It's time to go on. Like I'm not advocating people to just hang it up and quit, but at the same time, I kind of am.
Yeah.
Like, and that doesn't. There's different ways to look at that. And some people say, "Well, you've had trouble building a roster here, and you've had trouble building a roster here." But yeah, but I mean, I was very realistic with myself and the people involved. Like, look, hey, this is where we're at. This is what we're going to do. I'm not going to be that team that has to pick up 4 or 5 kids every single weekend, like to the point where, hey, we couldn't find enough pickups this weekend. We can't play. Like,
yeah, that's, to me, that's your first sign.
Yeah,
that's probably it, and in the right thing right now.
Well, and I think some of this too is, we talk about like the organization stuff. I don't think all organizations are bad at all. I think some of them do it great. I think some of them probably could use some tweaking. I'm not part of one of them, so I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't, I haven't been down that road.
Yeah.
But there's just so many. You go to a tournament and there's so many repeats,
the same letters,
over and over again.
Over and over.
It's like, man, golly, like, why is it just?
It's a lot of
it's confusing
to
me.
It's watered down. It's saturated. To me, it doesn't give you the best. I don't know. Again, my opinion. Somebody probably have a challenge with it, and that's fine. But I mean, it just gets to where it waters down that program. In my opinion, to where that used to be a really, really respectful program. Now there's 7 of you in this tournament, and like, how?
Well, I don't like. There's certain organizations you'll look at that'll be. I feel like they're mindful of how many of this age do we have in a certain area,
right?
And they're not going to stack up,
right?
7 12U teams in Walton County. They're not going to, they're not going to have 4 teams of the same age, right here on top of one another. And not every one of them does that. Not. I don't want that to sound like the majority of them do, but there are, and there's already 47 different independent 12U teams.
Right. I'm independent. You're independent.
Yeah. I mean, some of them, we've been around for 4 seasons. Some of them are newer than we are, and some of them, whatever. And that's, hey, look, I was that guy too. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's the wrong thing to do.
Right.
But when you're struggling year to year, every season, it's kind of like, what do you, I don't know.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. There's just, to me, there's too many.
Yeah.
But I mean, when we started, we're in our 4th season now. So, and I feel like we're gaining momentum.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we're doing the right things. I think we're continuing to retain our ladies. If anybody does step away, it's the 1s or 2s that step away, and we have enough, I guess, name out there that folks are, hey, we're interested in being a part of that. What does that look like? We had a good tryout showing in our last season. So
have that.
I'm not sitting here trying to beat our chest or it's the Monroe Mustangs, but I've told the ladies, this is your team. Yeah. This is not my team. And I told the ladies, we had a lot of people come try out. I said, people want to come try out because of y'all. They won't come try out because of me.
Yeah.
They won't come try out because of what you guys
You're
did.
just old grumpy doer.
I'm just old grumpy man trying to scream and making YouTube clips over there.
Yeah.
With my antics. But I told the ladies that was all y'all's doing. That is not my doing here. That's just them doing their job and having fun playing some softball.
Yeah, I had I'm big on that. Not necessarily on the image as far as like what we look like, but it's the image of the individual. How am I trying to say this? You're a reflection of your team, right? So like you owe it to your teammates to be a good image, be a good representation of them, even when you're not all together.
Yep.
We had a little, we got some sisters on the 12U team. So they knew who they are. It ain't gonna be hard to figure out. But but mom and dad are cool. They know, like they're 12-year-olds. They're gonna whatever.
Right.
But they kind of got into a little argument or whatever. I didn't get down the rabbit hole of who did what, and this one was in the right and this one was in the wrong, and all the whatever. They're kids.
Right.
But I did have a conversation with them at practice the next week, or well, I guess Sunday. So it wasn't actually, it was Sunday. It was the day after the tournament because they did it at the 10U tournament.
Okay.
And I pulled them both aside and said, hey, no, I'm not going to tolerate that
at
all. Because with the image that you portray is also a reflection of those girls on the 10U team. So you're going to act away. If you're wearing that jersey, you're wearing a T-shirt with a logo on it, you're wearing whatever. If you're wearing something that says, I'm a part of Georgia Express, you're expected to hold yourself to a standard, especially at a ballpark, but anywhere in the world.
Sure, anywhere.
Because it's not fair to those 10U girls that y'all are, if y'all are arguing or fussing and fighting or whatever and making yourself like a couple of clowns, that's a reflection of them.
Sure.
And not having that. And you're also a reflection of all of the girls on the other team.
100%.
So, again, I don't feel like everybody has that same standard.
Right. No, they don't. They don't. I know they don't.
Again, I think that our goal is obviously we want to play good softball.
Sure.
We want to play good softball. We want to be competitive. We want to grow. We want to get better. We want to win ball games. We want to win championships and go late into the evening and all the things. But I also want to coach them into being better humans.
Yep.
Not that moms and dads aren't doing fine, right? I got some great kids on the team.
And the sports in general help that.
Sports in general help that. Yes. So like I'm trying to coach them into putting them in situations where they're going to face adversity so that when they get older and it's not in a controlled youth sports environment, they can handle that.
Yep.
They can handle the stress. They know how to navigate a tough situation.
That feeling is not foreign at that point.
But part of that is being able to contain myself and not get in a little spat with a teammate at a tournament. Like, no, we're going to act like adults here. We're going to act like we got some sense and we're going to handle this in a little more mature way.
Sure.
That's what we try to keep in the forefront of our mind. We try to keep. We're coaching good people.
Totally agree.
We're trying to coach great softball players. That's what we want to do. But at the same time, at the end of the day, man, this thing's got an end date.
Yep.
Right. Youth sports go away at some point.
It does.
They all got to be good humans. Be a resource for them.
Yep.
Be a resource for them. Be a good role model, I guess.
Totally agree.
So
totally agree with you.
That's my soapbox on that.
No, I think it's a good little topic.
Probably made a lot of folks mad. Well, I'm probably one of the too many. He thinks I'm one of the too many.
Well, I mean,
sorry to feel that way.
Sorry.
I did not call anybody out by name.
Sorry, not sorry, kind of.
Sorry, not sorry. I didn't call anybody by name. I truly don't have any particular one in mind.
Dude, the only reason
I don't waste my time trying to figure out who it is.
The way this team started was not me or mine desiring, I want to play travel ball. It was coaching in the rec system for a handful of years, and parents coming up and saying, "Hey, I want her on your team. I want her on your team." And I said, "Well, I can't guarantee that because we do the lottery system or the picks for
it's a draft.
It's a draft. That's the word. Sorry, I was looking for it, not the lottery.
Ain't no more a draft than nothing. It's not how draft works.
Right. Right. But I couldn't guarantee that I would, get their lady. And I told a couple of them that we're serious about it. I said, the only way to do this is if we start our own team.
Yeah.
And I just said that very loosely. And they're like, well, then start your own team. And I was like, okay. And I can play rec ball again.
Yeah.
Why can't you be on your, the only way to do that is start your own team. And I heard that a handful of seasons. And then we did our 10U rec first season, which I thought was a good move for us.
Yeah.
And then after that 10U rec season there in that fall, we launched into the travel team right at the end of that rec season and finished fall out in the travel side. And just to get our feet wet, because I had no idea what in the world I was doing. No idea how to go buy uniforms, how to do any of this.
Figured out.
And we did. We figured it out, and we continued to learn something new every single season. Hey, that was not the best decision, or there was a much easier way to do that. Let's do that. Or, hey, we need to farm this over to this parent or this person to help, they can volunteer to help run this or execute on this. And we've tried to do that every season, and we've gotten a little bit better at it, hopefully, every season.
I will admit there are times where I struggle to like turn stuff loose.
I mean, we all do.
Parents, and some of that's because by now we kind of figure out who's going to. I've had some. There's some parents on the team's been with us a long time. You've talked about that. Like we've been 2, 3, 4 seasons deep. Like these kids have been there. Parents are good. Become friends with some of them.
Yep.
And, good folks. That doesn't mean they may get to the end of the season and they may decide to go somewhere else. And I would like to think that the friendship would not end because of the players gone.
Right.
but in the beginning, I was a little careful because it's like, well, I don't want to hand all this off somewhere. And then this lady decided she didn't want to be here anymore and
Correct.
cuts out. And then now I
Correct.
got to figure that out again.
Yep.
I got to unwind all that. So
Mm-hmm.
there was some of that, but we're getting more to a point now where we're trying to let folks be involved and help us run the thing.
Yeah.
And as it grows and as it gets however big or small it ends up being, I don't know. But yeah, it definitely, it's kind of like it sounds cheesy, but it takes a village,
It does take a village.
Same with this.
It does.
Um,
There's a lot of moving parts to this thing. There's a lot of moving parts that a lot of people don't know about.
Yeah.
That's probably a topic for a day. How do you truly start a team?
Don't do that.
There's probably a little bit of agreement in there.
I'm sure there's plenty of people that are saying he's right, and there's probably like, that guy's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Right.
And you would be both of you are right.
I'd be right. Yeah. It's a lot of work. I love it, but man, it's a lot of work. We're just trying to give the ladies a good experience.
Yeah. Well, when we started, it was just we just wanted to play some more. We just wanted to play a little more softball. And then it turned into what it is, which I don't think me or Mark either one really. I don't think me or him either one thought it would. I would have to ask him. Like hopefully this week
would morph into what it is now.
Yeah. Much less, now with the two teams and kind of a, I don't know how you would necessarily describe Montana, like being just an outside coach. I don't know that we thought it would have got that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man. I guess you find your people. You put faith in it. You have faith in it. You pray about it. You figure it out, and you put faith in that the right people are going to come together. And that's I keep using that, the right people coming together. And that's Leanne's Facebook post about that. Yeah, she's a mom. She might be coach's wife, but she's a mom too. So she's proud of them, and she gets to get her Facebook post out like the moms do.
Right,
and
she should.
Absolutely,
she's proud.
Man. And I don't mind any of that at all. Be proud of your kids. Be proud of the other kids. Be proud of the team.
Yep.
At the end of the day, we had some parents give us some credit, and I do appreciate that. I really do. And it's nice for people to appreciate us being there and the things we're doing with them and kind of get the pat on the back. Right. I mean, but at the same time, I try my best to, hey, look, you don't see me out there playing shortstop.
Right.
You don't see me out there playing first base. You know what I mean? Like, don't, if you want to be proud of somebody, you want to pat somebody on the back, you want to tell them how great a job they're doing. There's 11 little girls out there. You go tell
that's
them.
Who they need.
Go tell them. Go talk to them about it. Don't come. I mean, I appreciate it. I do. And I'm very thankful to have parents that will do that, because I know there's a lot of teams out there that may not necessarily have that. But I feel like that's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
If you start going down that, like, oh yeah, I'm doing a great job, parents love me, and I'm the one holding this thing together, and this, that, it's like, no, man, you're a facilitator.
Yep.
You don't play third base.
Correct.
You don't pitch. I didn't see you strap on gear and go up there and get behind the plate, nor did I see you hit the ball all day today.
It's like I said earlier, it's their team.
Yeah.
There's 11 or 12 or however many ladies. It's their team.
Yeah. We're just kind of setting the sails, I guess, but ultimately they're the wind that moves the boat. We're not
100%.
You don't see us paddling. Feels like it sometimes.
It does feel like it. And I told them that, hey, girls, if I want this more than you do, then we got to have a different conversation.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, you got to kind of re-steer, like you said.
You do.
You got to set the sail, but they're the ones that got to paddle.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Use that.
But they, yeah, man. I don't. Had we known it was going to get into what it is now, I don't know. I'm sure we would have still made the same decision. I'm not upset with it. Again, and going back to what we were talking about, I don't feel like we are one of the too many. I don't feel like you guys are one of the too many.
I hope not. I hope we're a good, respectful organization that's going out and providing good play, good competition. That's what. And again, we are trying to give the ladies an experience that they're going to be able to reflect on for however long they can hold that memory in their mind.
Yeah.
I've got a few from my little league days. And there are a few they're there. There's just a few of them. And I'm hoping that they're going to have a few of those that they're going to be able to build and reflect on. Because the ones I have are really cool. And I'm hoping they're going to have the same thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I think, like I said, I think y'all are doing a good job, and there's other teams too. I mean, there's several teams local around, and I'm not gonna go to calling out a bunch of team names or coaches, but they know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones I talk to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're the ones that
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to go see at a
Right.
tournament. You know, if I'm tickled to run into them and
Yeah.
shake their hand and say, hey, how's it going? And you know, hey, you know, greet their kid. Hey, kid, you've been playing good job. You know, saw you out there, whatever.
Yep.
Not all of those are 12U. Not all of those are, you know, 10U. Some of them, I got friends that are playing 14U ball, and the guys that are, I feel like the guys that have a similar mindset that we do, you know, yeah, I mean, you kind of, you know, birds of a feather, right?
Right.
We
100%. 100%.
It's but there's a lot of good out there. There is.
Yeah,
I try not to be too negative about it all the time because it does get frustrating. But
yeah.
there's a lot of good folks out there coaching a lot of good ball.
There is
coaching a lot of good ball teams.
There is. There's good ball teams around here.
Now, sometimes I'm jealous of their pitching, or you know, maybe this, that, and the other. They're running a good show, but
or that catcher that just threw us out twice. You know,
yeah, it happens.
Some good teams out there.
It happens.
It's good teams.
It happens.
Good ladies.
But yeah, y'all know who you are.
Yep.
Y'all keep up the good work.
Absolutely.
Keep doing it for the right reasons.
Well, hopefully here in the next episode or two, we'll get a little guest in here.
Yeah, drag Mark in here.
Yeah, love to get some of his feedback, and good luck this weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you.
And
appreciate it. I thank you guys again for listening to us. If you've got questions, feedback, post it, send it to us, text us, call us, throw it in some comments out there.
Yeah.
Would love to hear if there's a topic that you would like to hear talk about. Let us know.
Yeah.
We're happy to.
We'll get the Facebook page a little more active here in
Yeah.
the next week or so.
Yeah, probably need to do that.
Get it rolling. Got it there. It's there. If you want to go find it, we'll get it shared.
Yeah.
But we'll go squawk on it if you'd like.
Yeah, please do. Again, whatever feedback it is.
I'll make fun of us if you want. I don't care.
Listen, if somebody does it at least once a day, why not throw a couple more?
We just might not hear about it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's probably our wives.
More than likely.
I think if Mark doesn't work out this week, maybe we try for the coach's wife.
Oh, now that would be a good addition right there.
Y'all better hold up.
They would better talk about some good stuff.
It's gonna get rocky.
It would get some. It would get rocky, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of fun.
But for them, it'd be fun for them. I don't know if it's fun for us
because we're the ones gotta go figure it back out. Hey, but you never know. Something we're gonna do something. We're gonna change it up here a little bit. Something's gonna change.
We're playing on my wife's birthday this year.
Oh, and she said about that.
I don't remember. That's even worse than it. That I don't remember her response. That's pretty bad.
I can edit that out if you need me to.
Nah, leave it in there.
Leave it in there.
No, but we were playing on her birthday. She was okay with it. She's a good sport, and right. I love her for it.
Yeah,
she's a good lady.
Yeah, our ladies are good for putting up with us and all this mess that they. Yeah. I know the Monroe Mustangs would not exist if it wasn't for my wife. So yeah. She does a lot of work for this team. I'm sure yours does the exact same.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. We'll see y'all next episode.
See you.